Hi everyone, so I'm back again. So this is me. So I've changed recently and I didn't know on how will I able to start a video. So I asked you guys on Facebook and YouTube that I was going to have a question and answer portion, which means that we're going to talk about the personal things and what happens if it's yourself. What is going on?
A few moments later.
So So I have my cell phone here, so these are the questions that I'm not going to post it so now. They're going to ask me some questions that I'm going to set aside. So now we're going to start right now. So Gaia Marcel says, "How are you? How are me? Yes, I'm not even okay, and I have some runny nose coming from my nose, and after I recorded that vlog, the phone vlog number 10, it became worse. So overall, I'm not okay, or maybe okay, or just a little bit, just like the size of my eye, just this okay. Anyways, let's move on to the other questions. So, what are or is your hobby or hobby? Says Jamila Doyawen, or Jamila Doyawen, I mean. Yes, I have so many hobbies that I cannot describe. Whether it's a talent or somewhat a hobby, which means that I didn't know about how will I able to. What is going on? Anyways, my hobbies are I mostly create stories on Wattpad.com. Anyways, my hobbies are writing stories because this is my passion right now. So I was warned because I spend sleepless time when I go to sleep. I was supposed to go to sleep, but I mostly write stories, especially some fan fictions. You can check out my Wattpad link in the description below. So yes, I write some stories. I read some books. I was considered as a bookworm in our school, or rather in houses, like some neighbors also. Else I stole some books from my neighbors, so that's why I turn on and more reading books. So I spend most of the time reading books before, but now anyways, my last hobby was singing. I mostly like singing whenever I get bored, and I only sing once in a week. I don't know how to sing, and regarding on that, I'm not a singer or somewhat. So you'll see about my video posted, and yes, sorry, my voice was on. My voice wasn't even good. Even though my neighbors were going to describe it. Oh, Cheryl, you have so nice voice. Like, okay, never mind about that. So that's it. I guess I forgot some of my hobbies, but the three that I can describe is reading some stories, writing stories, and singing. That's all the hobbies that I have. So the worst question that I ever received was from even my best friend. Is what is referring to? Oh my gosh, your cell phone falls down. Sorry. So I never knew about the creating some stories. I made it from my dumb mind. I even dream of them before. I even dream of that. So I never thought about it in every video that in every book that I have, it came from my dumb mind. I never thought about that. I'm going to be dumb and more dumb. Now that's all that matters. Now we're going to scroll down, and I will be going to wait a few minutes until why am I able to answer this question. This is so hard for me. I never learned some vocabularies before. I never knew about those books before. Yes, I mentioned before that I read some books, but I never thought that not all books, but mostly I guess those health books or somewhat. So this leads us to. So I have my fears going down. I heard my fears once again. I don't know why I haven't been able to describe it all. So take a deep breath. So now, So I have my cell phone in there, and I was watching. I was looking at Facebook right now. So now we're going to answer question. Marjorie Del says, "What is or are your phobias?" What does phobia mean? So I need to search it up. I don't know how to label. So, what in the world is that phobia? So he asked me, "What is are your phobias?" So he says recently that it's a fear, which means that I cannot describe it. So I need to search it up. So according to what I've searched, a phobia is an irrational fear of something that's unlikely to cause harm. Yes, he's right. So this is the fears. So how we going to search? So I have so many fears, such as I have acrophobia, which is fear of heights. Sorry if I. So I have acrophobia, which I have a fear of heights. Yes, I cannot. I cannot just say that. Yes, I'm not going upstairs. I'm not staring at them. If I stare at it, I imagine that, oh no, I'm going to fall down. Like, okay, never mind. And I also have a phobia of, how will I ever do it? I have also acrophobia, which is I have a fear of darkness. Yes, I have a fear of darkness, and yes, I never thought about it. I have so many fears in my life. Yes, I never had some fears before, so I just prefer to mean that as I am so cruel and I am too dumb to face everything. And yes, I have so many phobias to mention, but for the sake of my best friend, I'll going to mention. So if he's watching this video, please correct me. Thank you. So eventually I'm going to have the fear of public spaces or crowds. Yes, I have agoraphobia before. I was asked by my coach to perform, but I was too dumb. And the recently induction in our school, which dubs that I am not good at speaking. Even though that I have a fluent English accent, but it feels like I'm so scared about those things that I never thought about this. So yeah, I never. So being one of the most dumb person in this world, I actually met some accomplishment. So I usually fails so in order to measure it all, I'll not refer that phobias anymore because my head is bursting right now. I don't know why and how will I able to answer this, but what is going on in my entire life? Anyways, let's just mention some. So I mentioned before that I have fear of heights. Yes, I mentioned it before. I have the fear of crowds or people. I guess so. I have the fear of, how will I able to say that? Yes, I have fear of darkness. I never mentioned it. So I have three fears that I've mentioned. So I have a fear of, even though it's not phobia, it doesn't matter. So I have so many phobias. But Marta says that it's phobia. So what is going on in my entire life right now? So now we're going to search for more. What is going on in my mind right now? I didn't know about that. Yes, I found one. So I have necrophobia, which I have fear of death or dead things. So I mentioned before that I have fear of facing the tomb of the dead people who cares about me, such as my grandfather here in our hometown and my uncle here in the province of Camarines Sur. So I have a fear of it. I don't know on how will I able to face it because I was too shy to face it. I don't really understand on how will I able to face it. I don't know on how I have a confidence. So which means that I have fear of that. I don't know on will I able to face him or some way reasons that I never knew about that. It's just one of the weakness of mine. That's it. I hope this answered your question, guys. So this concludes for this video right now, and I've messed up with those phobia. I hope no one will ever answer it again. So if you want more questions, just comment below and nah, just enjoy it. So thank you so much for watching, and if you want more, please subscribe to my channel and click notification bell to remind you of new videos. So I have a fear again. I didn't know.